Hey there, this is a template tutorial. So I had a customer request this video. It was pretty easy to throw together, so I just wanted to put it up here, but it's maybe not super obvious how you would use it. Most of my templates are kind of complete clips that you would just drag in and just edit in place. This one is really designed to be more like a component. You wouldn't use this one on its own. You could use it on its own. It's got an audio slot if you want to drop in audio, but there's no audio in it, and it's just super simple. It's got 5 titles, just like you would see on most of my title templates, but it's completely rendered against a black background. This customer wanted to overlay it over video, and I don't support uploading video yet, so I just wanted to build a reusable component that'd be super easy to drop on top of other items. And just in case people don't know how to do that, I thought I'd put together a little tutorial. So you can notice as it cuts, or as it goes from title to title, it's got like a full ½ second of dead black space. So if you don't need 5 of them, if you only need 2, if you need 3, it's super easy to chop out the other ones, or go ahead and fill them in with text and bank them for later. But here's how I would use this. There's a million ways to do this. But I'm going to show you how I would do it in Premiere and After Effects, and then hopefully that'll get you far enough. If you've got a different editing package, you can go and look up how to do the same things. I'm going to start in Premiere Pro. I've got just a video file I downloaded from Pexels. It's the wrong aspect ratio, but I kind of don't care. And then I've got a render that I did from intromaker.com. I'm going to start with this guy just because it's the right aspect ratio. It's 1920 by 1080 on this one, although you can render it at 4K as well. Then I'm just going to scoot it out of the way and bring in this real video file. This one's super short, but I mean, it's just a demo. We can crank it up. Close enough. And if we turn off our video layer, we've got a cloudy mountain thing here. All right, I'm turning this back on. And here in our sort of assets project folder, I'm going to go and create a new item and pick a color matte. Even if I was doing black and white, this is how I would do this. Oh, that's fine. Start red. And we'll drag this color matte onto our second layer and drag it out to the length of the clip. And then I'm going to right click on this one. And I always forget where it is in here. I'll just go to the effects. And what we're looking for is this track matte key. And just drag it on here. And what we're doing is matte. H.264 doesn't support alpha, so all these are going to be luma, which is using the black-white values. So we're going to set matte luma under the track matte key options, which you can also get to by going to the effect controls up here. And then we're going to use video 3 as our matte. So now we've got this red text that's fading in and out very nicely. And we can change the color however we want. So if we just double click on this guy, we can go to, like a purple, or we can also just stick with white text if we want. Looks nice with black text. The video behind is super choppy because I've slowed it down so much, but that's fine. I think you get the idea. And if you need a higher frame rate on the text, I did build this as a 4K 60 frames per second. Cool, so that's Premiere Pro. And this is how I would do kind of the same thing in After Effects. I've got my video file here. I've got my rendered clip from intromaker.com here. I'm just going to use that to start a new comp, so it's the right aspect ratio. And I'm going to bring in my video file. I don't really care how it's centered. It's going to look fine. Again, it's way too short, so we're going to go to time, stretch, and bump that out over 22 seconds. And remove this on top. Now, if I actually just wanted white overlays, I would just bump this mode to add, and that looks pretty good, just straight like that. I don't like using tints and things like that just because the color never comes through quite as clearly as I want it to. So if I wanted to color this, I would just do a new solid, and blue's fine. Drag that under our component layer, our text overlay component, and then we're going to go to track matte, and just like we did in Premiere, we're going to set a Luma matte, and then that should turn this one off. If for some reason this one is still on, you want to hide that layer. It's just grabbing the black-white values off of it. It shouldn't be rendering it. And now if we play this through, we'll have this blue text fading nicely. And I wish you could double click on these and actually just change it in here. I always end up just going to layer solid settings, Control-Shift-Y. So you can still change the color after it's set. Let's go to black. Kill that, kill that. All right, now we got black text. And so that's two ways of doing basically the same thing in After Effects and Premiere, and hopefully you can use that to figure out any other video editing or compositing software you want to use. And hopefully that's useful. Thanks for watching.